Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, we are just arriving now at our canola field, as this is essentially a continuation on from episode 1. Right, we have a bit of a task as far as turning around the header, or turning around the trailer to access the header, so we'll very cheekily go in this freshly ploughed field here and just turn round. We do have our rapeseed here to harvest, and I think I will leave it like that so I can actually access the header a bit easier at least. Right, so we will make certain we do not need any sort of swath dropping, so good it is. Right, we'll keep it disabled because we can't get any straw from the canola, but rather we do want a fertilized state from the straw that isn't dropped, but rather chopped with the chop straw mod. Right, we will we'll just get started. So we have it open, so we'll just lower it down. Right, should have access to this. Brilliant. Oh, before we do get too carried away. Oh, right, we're going to lose the fertilizer. So we best just finish this first bit, and then I'll check. The only problem with straw swathing like this, or rather not straw, we're not swathing any straw. I keep saying that because we have so much of it in other fields. Ooh, hello, come on, up you get. We are putting down, though, a layer of fertilizer on the field, with our chopped straw, I should say, not swath. Right, as you can see, right, yield bonus of 60%, fertilized only halfway, but that is fine. I will check, though, that what I've just done is working as far as the fertilizer goes. Right, does need lime, but we are applying some fertilizer, so that is very good. Right, that field needs lime. How about our other field? Oh, good, it does not. Do any fields require... not much, actually. Right, well, we'll crack on with the harvest then, and I'm very pleased about the fact that we can get a nice, at least one to start, layer of fertilizer on the field. With the crop, we're using the crop to fertilize the field. It's absolutely brilliant. Of course, you don't get your straw as you would with your wheat or oat. In our case, we do have a wheat field we've just harvested in the first episode, loaded with straw that we have to collect with our baler. Which we can do once we're done all the harvesting, because we do have quite a bit of harvesting to get done actually. Times-wise, so this episode is being recorded almost immediately after the first one, just so I can get a few out. But suggestions as for time, I'm actually thinking of putting this to 5 times. It could be even 10 times by the time we get going. But it's just hard to gauge with a new series, especially with the equipment that we have and everything. So we will put it at 5, and I suppose just see what happens. It is nice to go all the way across to try and get as much of that fertilizer as you can. Oops, sorry neighbour. Lower that down and go across this way. Brilliant. So aside from this field, we do also have our oat that needs doing. I suppose it doesn't need doing today, but it would be good to get it done, because we do have the sorghum in the other crops to do. This is mental, this field is so good. I love it though, I do love it, how it's going uphill both sides, like it's not even... this is what they mean by, we had to walk uphill both sides, both ways to school. Right, well, now I have to harvest up both ways. Right, well, we will crack on with it. We'll get all that nice fertilized chopped straw on the field. This is a reasonably sized field as well, if you look at it. We do go up quite a bit this way and then down a little bit the other side. And it's nice. I'm very pleased with it. And being canola, it won't fill up that quickly. But when it does come time to sell it, we will get a very nice price, I reckon, as long as we wait for it. Also, one quick thing to add before we do hop into a time-lapse is that Well, I've decided I didn't want to keep the Let's Play on easy. Watch yourself there, Mr. Tree. What's going on? How wide is that trees? There we go. Missed a bit of fertilizer there, that's fine. I've decided that your Let's Play will always start with, start you on easy mode, because that's what the Let's Play New Farmer is for. I've decided not to go all the way to hard, because the hard economy on this game is actually very difficult. But what I've decided is to go on normal, with the future ability to essentially alter the economy. Essentially a dynamic economy, so maybe each week we can change it, or each year we can change it. If, let's say, a year we want it to be more difficult one year than another, we found that the last year was a bit easy, then we can change it and just call it an economic switch up. You know, farmers are getting less for their crops, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. That could be kind of an interesting thing to do. Let me know your thoughts on that. It is going to stay on normal though, for the most part, because I found easy, we want a bit of a challenge. This isn't a challenge series by any means, it is a Let's Play, but let's play with a challenge, let's call it that. Right, we'll crack on with the harvest, and we should have it done very soon. Well, there we have the harvest complete. Absolutely amazing. Let's go back up the hill and back. Oh, have we missed a small bit? How's that happened? Right, we'll get that small bit there. We'll load it into the trailer, which is at the farm, actually. I did bring it down. I have to unload the last bit of the wheat. But then we'll bring the trailer here, get it unloaded into the trailer, and then we'll have to make our way to our next field, which I believe is our oat field. We might as well go and harvest that. We are just about to hit the 1 hour mark for the harvester here, but that's fine. We knew we'd have to pay another hourly fee at least, and then we will pay one more daily fee. But the other fields are fairly small, so I reckon that's the only other hour we'll have to pay. Right, we'll leave that there. We'll come through with the trailer, unload all the canola, and then we'll see you over at the next field, which again I believe is the oat field. We'll have a very quick check here, just before we do. Also, I should check to see how the fertilizing got on. Very nicely. Right, that was that small bit I missed. That was the first time I didn't go all the way, and then that was the tree. Very nice. Right, we'll put lime back on so we remember that we need it. But our other field, which is over here, right, pretty much back where we were, is our oat field. So down all the way across, take the curvy road, and then off that road onto a small back road. Right, we'll get the trailer sorted, all that stuff first, and then we'll see you at the oat field. Right, so this is just off that road, and if I'm not mistaken, this crop to our right is our sorghum crop, and then that is our little oat crop as well. Let's get the map up. Yes, indeed. 84 on our right and 85 behind. That is amazing. It is a very, very small oat crop. I will just very cheeky, as always. Seems I'm very cheeky about this. Post up in this field right here. Let's get that unhooked, and we'll get the oat done. So obviously the sorghum's not ready, so we will... I wonder if I should start on that far side. No, I'll start on this side, it's fine. It will be a bit awkward. You know, in the future, I might even consider putting those two crops as one. Maybe even buying that third crop there and combining all three together. Right, so let's see. Not that we really have any sort of means for this now, but how much is 104? 17,000. So that's fairly pricey for what we have now. But we'll see how it all goes down. Right, we want to get our straw nice and neat, but we don't want to drive into that crop. Right, this could prove a bit more difficult than I first suspected. But I don't want to take too much time on this crop because we do have the hourly fee coming, and we want to save as much of that time for the sorghum as well. But we are in fact harvesting oat. I just want to make certain that there we go. I just thought straw wasn't coming, but now it is. Not very much straw, mind you. It's going to be a very small amount, but the oat should prove to be quite nice. Right, yeah, we'll just go up to here and remove that. We don't want to accidentally... I don't know if you can harvest an unfinished crop. Oh no, it required... There were weeds in, but it was fully fertilized. So we are losing a little bit on that, but that's not a big deal. Not a problem at all. Right, well, enough rambling. I will crack on with this because it will take just a matter of seconds. I'll probably leave the harvester in the field here afterwards, just because we'll have to use it, well, right here actually. Yeah, it makes absolute sense to leave it because we're going to be using it in September to harvest this sorghum field. Right, so we'll get this done in literally seconds, and then we'll come and collect the oat out of the harvester with the trailer once we drop the canola off, of course. Right, well that was absolutely brilliant. Very easy and already done. The time lapse for that will have been seconds, I reckon. But nevertheless, it is done. Right, so, we shouldn't go too far with this because we do have to unload. So I should probably unload out of my neighbour's field and rather into my own. So I will put this here, that should be fine, and we'll go and collect the... Where are we at? Oh, I can't wait to use the Massey and the Ursus. Right, so we'll unload 4,009 litres of canola at the farm, and then we'll see you in the oat field. Alright, so just underneath the auger here, and we are in. Beautiful. All that delicious oat. Not entirely certain what I'll do with it, but we have 830 litres of it to do with whatever we want. I don't plan on getting horses for this particular series, so probably we'll just sell it, because oat does pay quite nice, so we'll get whatever the price really is, just under whatever price is listed. Right, we will return back to the farm, and I can kind of show you how tight everything really is. It is quite a process to unload the grain and turn around in there, but it's quite good. I love it. Alright, so we were able to get up here with 4,000 litres of canola, so it should be no problem with 800 litres of oat, and there we have it. We did also just lose £600 for the hour lease of the harvester, so we want to finish the other two fields that we have to harvest tomorrow before we rack up another hour. Right, get in here very carefully so the oat can go in. Now, oh, hello. What? Oh, that's not good. Right, perfect. So if we have a quick look, actually, at our silo, we do have wheat, canola, and oat in. So all that can be sold. All we wanted from the wheat and canola, or wheat and oat, was straw, and from the canola, I suppose, just cash, really. Right, so I'll show you what I'm on about how tight things are. Right, so we've come in and the gate's open, right? How are we going to get out? Well, we don't. We have to go around and then get out. So we do have two ways, though. The first way, I've just gone this way and gone around, and then if if you plan it nice, you can get nice and tight around like that, and then you're out. The other way would just be to go around. So, right, I will probably actually, it's a bit annoying, but I'm going to go back over towards the silo and park this up, because we are going to hop into a different tractor now. Well, onto a different tractor. I'm just going to park this here, actually. This is also a nice way to get through here when we don't have chaff on the go. But right, we've got quite a few silage bales, which is great. Absolutely great to start with. I don't think we have any hay or straw bales. There was the only... Here, we have to close... I know we have to go up here. We can go up here. Because there was seed initially in the Let's Play. I'll show you very quickly. Right here. Oh, there are bales up here. Right, how have I not noticed these? Right, well, I'm going to have to roll them out, I guess. Let's get this little door open. Oh, that's wicked. Right, now I do have a front loader on the Massey, so it might reach, and then we can pull bales out that way, or I can just roll them down out this hole there, which I'll be careful not to fall through. Right, well, for now, we won't worry about that, because bales are needed more for the animals anyways. But we do have another field that is ready for a type of harvesting. Now, I really want to use the Ursus, so I will, and I'll hook it up here to the Agromet bar mower, and we'll hop into field... I believe it's field... I was just looking at the costs. Yeah, we did incur that £600, unfortunately, for the harvester, but that's fine. 106. So we can take the back way out, go there, and we're right in our field. So we'll probably do that right now. Hop onto the Ursus. Right. Oh, it is amazing. Listen to that. Sounds brilliant. We'll probably go out the back way, actually. Just get connected here to our mower. Now, I am hoping that the Ursus can run a fair amount of the different tractors here on, equipment, sorry, different implements on the farm. The planter, for example, perhaps even the seed drill, but definitely the mowing equipment, so our tedder and all that, because we do need hay for the cows, so we'll make hay, probably more than grass actually, because we won't have any sheep, so the only grass we'll have will go to silage, whether we wrap or whether we ferment in the pit, because we do have a pit, so we'll probably do that first, but we don't have a loading wagon, so we do have to sort that as well. But no matter, the first thing we have to worry about is actually cutting the grass, not what we're doing with it. So I believe if we just go around this way, I do like the first person. I'll stay in third as much as I can, just to get the full effect of the map, because at least in the beginning, because this map is beautiful. It is very, very nice. I believe there's a... no, that's a divot. Where am I going? Oh, right, there we are. Grass field over there. Come on. Mighty Ursus. This is a great tractor as well. Very pleased to have this on the farm, on the vintage farm. Right, so this is a bit bigger of an area than I first thought, I think. I'll be careful not to drive too deep into there. But it does look actually like it is ready, not just ready, but ready. And it goes all the way down to there. So this could be a bit of a job, but we do have to do it. Alright. So we'll get lined up. We'll take some of the side grass as well. This will probably... actually, I don't know. We could leave it out to dry into hay. But we do have... there we are. Oh, let's get that up. There we go. Oh, not too far up. Right, and let's get going. Ah, brilliant. Okay, I was worried for a moment that it was going to be, that it wasn't going to work very well, but I believe this is the top speed we can go, unless we do have to get the Z-Tool for this. I don't think we will. That must be... I will have a very quick check though of all our equipment and see our mowers. Yep, that's it. That's our top speed, so that's how quickly we'll get this area done. Well, I will get it done at that speed. You'll get it done about 8 or 10 times quicker than that. Right, if you do want to reverse though with this, you have to definitely lift up the bar. Let's get past this tree. Right, okay. Well, I don't think we're struggling all that much now that we are actually on our way. I should have probably went the other way round. In fact, I will just cut in a bit so as not to hit any more trees. And we'll eventually get it done. Again, we are very lucky to have some bales of hay, and I believe we have some grass bales as well, so I'll have to get those wrapped somehow. I believe I have a vintage wrapper, or at least a non-new wrapper. But right, we'll crack on with this because this will take a moment, and then we'll figure out what to do with it. Might bring the tedder in actually, or just let it sit in the sun. We'll see. Right, we'll crack on with it. Right, well, I've had a think of it, and we've just hired a helper. Thanks, mate. I haven't had the opportunity to have a helper cut grass in a long time. Oi, mate, you're missing bits. Oh, he's going to miss bits, that's fine. He's got a funny angle, this lad, but he seems alright. There is no sort of stipulation against using... what are you doing, mate? Against using helpers, unless they're a bit... Oh, right. He's just going... Right, smart lad. No worries. We have no stipulations against using helpers on this series. I will confirm that all of my helper settings are set properly, though. That being said, now that he's doing that, we can do something else. And what I wanted to do is look at what we have at the farm in terms of items. Because I really want animals. I really want to get animals started right away. Right, I am... almost certainly trapped in here. Right, we'll go to the cow barn instead, because pigs will probably be last anyways, as we don't have all the necessary crops. But the cows, for example, we can absolutely get a few cows in. I think we can. I just need to find the animal dialogue, but with my... There we go. Right, so we can get some to start that are only... We can get 5 cows for £1,000 if they are... Well, if they're babies, essentially. We are going to focus on milk, because I think milk production would be really good for us. We've had Holsteins in the past, so I'll primarily focus on the brown Swiss, but I'll probably get some Holsteins as well. Because, yeah, they are essentially the same, they just look different. So we get some brown cows, and we'll get some black and white cows as well. Now, I wonder if it would be worth purchasing our own trailer, because... we could save on the £50, and we'll have to do... That's 50... If we do 5 cows, I mean, that's £250 right there. Potentially, we could even buy an animal trailer for that price. Here, go into animal transport. Right, so we have this one here. It's £6,000. Blimey. How much to lease that? Oh, no, that's not worth it, is it? Because we would only get 5 in the beginning anyways... sometimes they show up in trailers as well. Aha! Is that... Oh, that's just crop. Aha! That is 1 cow at a time. This one we can do also 1 cow. 2 pigs, though. This one's 2 pigs as well, but it's 1,200. Right. So we can go for this one and get 1 cow at a time. For 1,200, and we can change... Oh, the grill's alright, actually. I like that. That's a lot nicer. They get a bit of a a breathe. Right, so we could do that. So, oh, right, we're setting up. So about £1,300 for that one. And this one here, I kind of like this one better, to be honest. Oh, 18. Blimey. Oh, right, we don't need that. Oh, I like those colours as well. Yeah, we'll probably opt for the for this one. £1,500 though. If we were to lease the base one, so the cheap one, as is, £61. So that is cheaper, and that might be fun the first time. It will be a bit annoying if we have to keep buying or paying the delivery fee, but we'll sort that out. But I think we can do cows. I mean, we've got the silage here, we've got bales, we've got the bales up top. I reckon that's not straw but hay. Can I close that? Oh, there we go. Let's have a look actually up there. We'll see what is up there. Alright, so after closer inspection, it looks like we do actually have straw and we have hay. So in theory, we could start cow farming. That is amazing. Although I do feel as though having cows fed full TMR would be a waste. Plus we don't have a mixer anyways, and that's probably expensive also. So what we'll do is we'll probably get some cows early on, but we will feed them with just hay. So what we'll do is what I might have to do is roll these bales over here and then try and collect them. Right, let's try that now. Right, so I will actually try that right now. So it's going to be a bit tough. I'm going to have to really push it. Just oh god, they are so heavy. If I can just get behind it, just push it through. If I can roll it, let's try and get it rotated. There we go. Now I'll just slowly push it over. If I can just get it in front of that door. Oh no, too far. There we go. Right. Whew, that's quite heavy. If I have to do that every time, it's going to be, yeah, quite something. Right. Now, if we can take that one bale, surely our little loader can reach that. Oh, brilliant. We get to start the Massey. Can we see our helper? Let's see if we can just hop onto the stone wall. Nope, hopped right over it. Perhaps he's in that field there. Right, we'll have to check shortly. But, in the meantime, we'll get fired up. The Massey 135. We won't need that on. We'll swap out. Oh yes. Got nice big Massey weight on as well. So I suppose we should probably put this fork somewhere else, because we won't need it just yet. I'll tuck it actually here. I'll very quickly go and tuck it in towards the silage pit, or the manure pit actually. Or bet yet, I'll just stick it right here and we won't forget about it. Okay, perfect. Now we'll just spin round. We'll go and collect the... Don't know if I have a bale spike or if it's a pallet fork, but either way we can use it to hopefully get a bale down. Right, pallet fork works for me. Nice and dirty as well. Right, so with this big weight on the back, I think we're going to make it. See, I'll show you the Massey Ferguson weight as well. Look at that. We might be in some luck here. Right, we'll get a nice zoomed out view. Oh my goodness, we are going to have it do it. Look at that. Have it do it. Amazing. Well, there we go. We officially have no problem with bale storage and collecting of bales. Right, well, now that we're almost two set. We're two ahead of the game. Right, I'm going to park this back up here for now. But look at that. We have a hay bale already. Amazing. Close that up for now. I can't believe I'm actually so pleased that this works. Get up there. Right, jump up, close that. Get that closed as well. Let's have a look at the helpers here he's getting on. Oh, very well indeed. Very, very well. We could also have helpers for tedding and rowing, but probably do a bit of that myself. Until we can upgrade the mower, this will take some time. But I cannot see us needing another grass field. Between the hay and the silage, this one field should be ample for grass. We could always drill it up as well, but since it is a grass field already, let's just continue making it better and better. No fertilizer though, but at least now it is. Once you cut it, it does get a fertilized state. No problem. Absolutely brilliant. Right, well, we are going to head down to the shop now to lease an animal trailer. That would be a really nice way to sort of end August as well, is to have cows. We're only going to get 5, and they are going to be babies, so it's not like we're going to have milk and all that stuff straight away. Although now, I suppose we could find a way to get straw to them so we can get manure, so we can get some early natural fertilizer, which would be lovely. But right, enough of this. We'll see you at the shop, get the animal trailer loaded, and then head off to the animal dealer. Alright, so the trailer in question is just down the way. Now, I reckon I'll probably end up purchasing this one in the future, so I want to see how this one performs as a rental. This one is nice because you can actually use it for crops as well, so that would be very, very handy. Now, I think we can change, we'll just change everything to black, or even a dark grey is fine, and we'll keep the panels, well, let's see. Now we'll go grills, just in case, or the grill rather, because that's how I would purchase it if I was to. But we are going to lease it. I believe it was 61 before, so £5 difference. And leased. Brilliant. There it is. So we will hook up to it. And we'll find out where the animal dealer is. I believe it's down in this area. As long as we don't hit any major bumps, we should be fine. I'm not a big fan of how it looks on the back of the Z-Tour here, but that is absolutely fine. Right. Oh, perfect. It's right there. We will tag it, even though we're close. Then we're out here, out, and then back in, and then, yeah, should be fine. Ah, there it is. Brilliant. Well, we'll make our way there. Right, well, let's get the animal dialogue opened up, and we'll start with the brown Swiss, one of, because we can only fit one in the trailer, but we'll buy it, £200. Okay, and now she's worth £60, but that's fine, we will be keeping her for a long time, and her cow friends, Holstein and brown Swiss also. Right, this is a bit of a tight animal dealer spot, so I'll probably reverse in the next time. And right, so what we'll do now is fire off a bit of a time lapse here, taking one cow home at a time, 5 cows total. Should be quite nice. We'll get some nice views of the map as well. Let's crack on with it. Alright, well, we've made it back to the farm. I might start using more the back way to do anything, really. I believe the animal... where is this spot? It should be right here. So I have passed it. I reckon if I stand just outside the trailer, it should work. Right, so I had the interactive markers on, and I drove all the way around and everything, but turns out, so you can access it from the outside. You just have to be in exactly the right place. So the interactive zone's about right here. But yeah, anyways, it does work. So we'll put one into the husbandry. And let's see how she's getting on. You're doing alright, you're lonely though. Oh, you're lonely. Right, let's rectify that. Because a hungry cow will obviously be a lonely cow as well. But if we feed the cow might not be so lonely. Or at least it'll be full and forget about the loneliness for a time. Until a friend arrives. Right, so we'll start with our hay. As these are young, very young animals. Alright, we'll get that like that. Ooh, it's taken the whole thing. Right, brilliant. Let's have a look at cows and see that they are in fact, wow, very hayed. So we'll see how long the hay lasts. As you can see, turn on pressure washer. That's quite funny. So actually, I'll show you where that is. Here, I'll hop on here. We'll head back over to our bale area. So that is actually a mod that I have. And you know what, we might as well just use it very quickly. I'll test it out on the Massey setup here. Although it is nice dirty, I'll show you. Right, so as you can see, we're just scrubbing it down little by little. I've actually never used this mod, so I don't know if it actually works or not. Doesn't really seem to be working. You have to access it over and over. It's very dirty water, that. Perhaps it takes a lot longer. Right, well, yeah, nothing seemed to work there, so I'm just going to leave it to potential comment, hopefully to help me out with that one. Or I might look at the mod description a bit more and see, but if that doesn't work, we can always get another pressure washer of some sort, or a hose. Hose would be fine. Right, we've got loads of cows to transport here, so I don't think... Alright, I should close that before you cheekily get out. I don't think I'll be time-lapsing the whole thing because it will actually take a long time. But I will do some jump cuts, of course, as I do like to share the process. And even though it is a cow at a time, one cow at a time, I think it will still be a fairly quick job overall, because it is only 5 cows. It's not like we're getting all 20 cows or all 15 cows or however many can be held there. Just 5. So we'll do that, and well, we'll crack on with it. Right, home sweet home. So we are home finally, back to the farm with our final cow. I have gone with all brown Swiss, just because I did all Holstein with fooling. So yeah, switch it up just a little bit. Right, we'll just swing round here, deliver our 5th and final cow. Right, just pull it like that. Should be fine like that. Brilliant. So we'll select the one and in they go. So great. I believe, what did it say? 30. Right, so we do have room for 25 more cows, so we will let these ones do their thing. We might need to buy more, so I would like to invest in an animal trailer, a bigger one. Absolutely a bigger one. Yes, hello ladies. Right, let's see how you're doing already. They're already producing slurry. Oh wow, already. It's too bad they're all in different, just because they were purchased slightly different times. But that's fine. Right, now I wonder if I'm going to have to... Oh, good. My helper with the mowing, I had to set them off again. Right, what I should do, actually, before we incur any further fees, is to return this trailer. Right, we have... Let me just confirm, we have 5 cows. Yes, we do. We'll return it. But we did save. The way I'm looking at it is that we actually saved about £200, which is essentially the price of a cow. So we got a cow for free, is the way I'm looking at leasing that. But we will need an animal trailer in the future because, well, we'll have to do selling of pigs and buying of more cows and pigs and all that. Brilliant. Well, we will check on the helper, but I would like to try. I reckon anything that will have to shred the straw into here. I have a feeling we'll have to shred it. I don't think I'll be able to just drop it, but let's try it very quickly. Right, I'll get a bale prepared. I'll push a bale over here, and then we'll pick it up with the Massey. Alright, so we do have the straw bale up there all ready to be collected. I'm so glad that this works. It's absolutely amazing. But now I'm worried that we're going to need to shred the straw. So we'll have to... Oh, hello. The systematic front loader is very effective. Very eager. Right, I am just hoping I can put it here, but chances are I will have to shred the bale. Now... Right, that is a bit unfortunate, but as expected, This might not even be the right spot, but I assume it is. Right. Right, I'll sort that out. If I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing a mod that actually allowed you to cut a bale, like in Global Company with FS19. That was amazing. Such a handy thing that was, because then we could just cut the bales and deal with them that way. Right, I'll just leave the whole operation here actually for now, because we really should be checking on. You'll be fine for now. I will get some straw to you very soon, ladies, but we should check on our helper here. Right, okay, there's definitely some missed bits, but that's fine. We will be able to... We could cut the grass. You know what? I reckon we should probably get it cut, because I don't want it to be offset for the next time. So what I'll do is very quickly have a very nice cheeky little time lapse in the dark. Here we'll get another light on, just to wrap up this second and also very busy vintage farming episode. Right, well, we are making our way back to the farm now. It's about 8:10, so we did have a very long but very successful first day on the new farm. I suppose we could probably put this here for now. I would like to keep that trailer under nice cover as well, though, so as not to get any water in it if it rains. But yeah, I would say that's a very successful first day. What an absolutely moody but beautiful... I ran into a tree. I'm so distracted by how beautiful the sky is. Oh, just incredible. Yeah, it's an absolutely stunning map. Well done. Well done, Yankus. Again, hope I'm saying that correctly. Right, well, we will close the gate as we end the episode. Might have to put some sort of light in, a very old school vintage lamp or something. Right, well, let's have a very quick check on the cows, make sure everyone's fine. Ladies, you alright in there? Yeah? Everyone's fine. They will be getting straw soon. I have to sort that out. We do need some way of, I guess, cutting the bales open. We do have a bucket, so if we can slice them open, cut them open into big piles, we can move it with the bucket or the rake, which we have here. Either or of them would be very useful. Right, but we will leave it there for now. Get a beautiful view of our new farm here with the moody sky. But yes, as always, thank you so much for watching. And until the next one, please do take care. And bye for now.